In 1971, a psychological experiment began at Stanford University that would quickly become one of the most controversial studies in history. It was called the Stanford Prison Experiment, led by psychologist Philip Zimbardo. The idea seemed simple: take a group of ordinary young men and divide them into two roles, guards and prisoners. The prisoners were arrested at their homes without warning, handcuffed, and taken to a simulated prison set up in a basement. The guards were given uniforms, sunglasses, and authority. They were told to maintain order, but without using physical violence. Everything was designed to feel real. But no one expected how quickly things would spiral out of control. At first, everything seemed under control. But within hours, the guards began to change. They started enforcing rules strictly, waking prisoners in the middle of the night, and creating punishments for small infractions. The prisoners, on the other hand, began to show signs of stress, confusion, and emotional breakdown. Some accepted their roles completely, becoming passive and obedient. Others resisted, and were punished even more harshly. The line between reality and experiment started to disappear. These weren't actors. They were real people. And the situation was becoming disturbingly real. As the days passed, the behavior of the guards became more aggressive and controlling. They humiliated prisoners, took away privileges, and imposed psychological pressure. Even though physical violence was not allowed, the mental impact was severe. Some prisoners began to suffer emotional distress so intense that they had to be removed from the experiment early. What shocked researchers the most was how naturally the guards adopted abusive behavior. They weren't forced to act this way. They chose to. The experiment revealed something deeply unsettling: under the right conditions, ordinary people can become cruel. The Stanford Prison Experiment was supposed to last 2 weeks. It ended after just 6 days. A graduate student visiting the experiment was horrified by what she saw and questioned how it was allowed to continue. Soon after, Philip Zimbardo made the decision to stop it. The results shocked the world. The experiment showed how quickly people can lose their sense of morality when given power or placed under pressure. It became one of the most famous studies in psychology, and one of the most criticized. A real experiment that proved a disturbing truth: sometimes, the situation can change who we are.